Hi folks, I'm Matteo Collina, Platformatic co-founder and CTO. In the last video, I showed you how Platformatic Runtime and Platformatic Composer could be combined together, and it's pretty exciting already. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how Platformatic Runtime combines with our service-to-service client, allowing you to create a microservice network in no time. The mechanism also acts as the basics of Platformatic Taxonomy, so we can keep track of all the dependency relations between services in Platformatic Cloud. Let's start. So first of all, we create a new folder called Wings Make You Fly. And here we go. And then we can do create Platformatic, as usual, as we've done before, and we create a runtime. And we want to load it from services exactly how we did before. And the first service that we do is Crooked Manfolk. And this is a service. And no. And this, we suppose this on port 3001. And then we want to create another service, which is hard mining. And this is another service. And again, no TypeScript. And this is port 3002. And we want to create another service. No, not at this time. And the first one is our first one, which is Crooked Manfolk. And no, we don't want to target the GitHub Actions for now. You might want to try Platformatic Cloud though. Okay, so here what we have is we have our two services, Crooked Manfolk and Hard Mining. And if we've defined that the Crooked Manfolk is the entry point. So if we do Platformatic start, Platformatic runtime start. Runtime start. You can see that we can access our entry point, which is on port 3001 hello foobar. Nice, right? Yes, but this is only the Crooked Manfolk. What about the other one? The other service, hard mining, is not being exposed. So how do we use it? How can we leverage this one? Well, very simple. We need to create a client between the two. So to do that, we can stop this one and we could go into services, hard mining, and we want to start this as standalone for now. So we can do Platformatic start to get this going. And this is available at port 3002, and as you can see, it's the same as the other one. So here we do a little bit of editing of this service, and we create a message endpoint, and we want that the response, or we want the schema of the response of 200 is an object with properties. And it's a message of type string. And that's it. And here we do a message. Okay. Once we've done that, we could go add up here. And if we go into the documentation, static JSON, static in our documentation, we can get our Swagger. Now with the Swagger, you can go inside our services, which is the Crooked Manfolk, and do Platformatic client this service and call it hard and well, we cannot call it anything, it just be client. Cool. So now we can stop our client here, our service here. So now here you can see there is a client here that's been generated for us with a few things, and these are the types of my service. So if we want to use this inside our root, we need to add a triple comment and reference the types. So we can use this. And now here we could do const message as await, of course, request dot client.getMessage. Whoa, amazing, right? And here is a hello message. Note that here we have this plugin that did some stuff before, and we actually removing this thing. Now, if we go and so we go back and we do platformatic runtime start, it complains that as a non-dependency client. Why? Oh, yes, because here the name is not correct. The name, we need to put the actual name of our service, and this is called art mining. And now we can run it again. Oh, it's complaining we don't have the service. So we go back here and we do npm i platformatic client. And while we're waiting, let's take a look. We need to do one more little change. Now, because we are using the runtime, we need to remove this environment variable. You see that we have this environment variable specified here. There's no need for it in if we are using client. So, and in the meanwhile, this is running and it's installing all the things. And it's done. So now we could go back and do platformatic runtime start. And we can go to our URL, and now the message is foobar. Wait, but wasn't foobar to begin with? Well, yes, of course. But let's try changing it into our in here. So in our mining, we can call this as Papilio. And we save this. And now if I go here and reload, now it says hello, Papilio. So hopefully, oh, you can see it better. Here we go. So, and I can change it back again to hello platformatic. And if I refresh again, all of these have been completely live reloaded and automatically updated just for you. Hopefully this was instructive, and check out the new platformatic runtime, platformatic composer, all the Papilio launch. We have launching quite a few new things, so stay tuned for the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.